What's up, Scorpio? This is going to be your love check-in for the next 2 weeks. This is for my Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and for the cross watchers. If you guys enjoyed this video, please do give me a like, throw me a comment, share. It does help out my channel. If you are new here, I put these out every 2 weeks. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell if you want to keep up with me as I do. I offer personal sessions. The link is in the description box of the video. In my sessions, guys, I combine tarot with universal law of assumption, manifesting and mindset techniques to actually help you break patterns or shift dynamics and actually get the outcome that you want and the desire that you want. So if you would like that, then book in with me. There is a long wait for a session with me. If you would like to explore your options, or if you would like to have sort of a more traditional tarot reading, then I have put links to my affiliates, Mystic Sense and Spiritual Blossom, in the description box as well. Mystic Sense will give you your first 5 minutes reading free. Spiritual Blossom will give you a bonus $10 when you deposit $20. So you can check them out if you feel called to do so. And if you want to follow me on TikTok or Instagram, I put the links to those in the description box as well. Now, Scorpio, we're going to do my usual check-in. The person on your mind, how do they feel about you? How do you feel about them? A projected potential outcome for the next 2 weeks. And anyone that's new, tying into what I said earlier about what I do, all my content on my channel and my tarot readings are check-in points into one version of you and your specific person that you, Scorpio, have manifested and selected and are manifesting out of the infinite that are available right now in this very given moment. Creation is finished. All things exist at once. Everyone is you pushed out. You can absolutely have anyone or any version of anyone that you want. It just requires a shift in your state of consciousness, the version of Scorpio that you're being. Circumstances do not matter. The outside must conform. And a reselection of your dominant thoughts and assumptions, okay? Universal law of assumption. So let's get into it. If you don't know what I mean, you can watch some of my other content, and I also like to give some tips as I go with the reading. Okay, Scorpio, the person on your mind, the Fool card. Some of you are dealing with a person at a distance, but also the Fool and the Ace of Pentacles tells me, and the Lovers card, there's a really wanting to kind of go for it, take the leap of faith. And an Ace of Pentacles is a commitment. We've got Four of Wands, house and home, commitment. Three of Wands, there's been a sense of maybe waiting, but also thinking about the future. And then we've got the Empress card, beautiful energy, Scorpio. So how does this person feel? Some of you are dealing with a Libra or a Taurus, but this is really about commitments. This is house and home. Some of you, you know, the Fool card, it's like ready to go for it, take the leap of faith, because I always trust when I'm channeling in the cards that I see. They're usually, they're right. So this is like wanting to take that leap, nurturing and growing the connection. This could also be about children, you know, like expanding the growth and expansion of the relationship. There has been some stress. You know, the Fool card's really taking that leap. Some of you, it's about distance. So this would require a move, relocation, issues to do with house and home. For others of you, it's been maybe feeling like, okay, it's a bit of a risk to go for it. And I'll get some more information on why, but let's just see. Nine of Swords. Yeah, because things have been a little stuck. Maybe the blindfold's been on, like, how can we make this work? But they're very focused on stability, Scorpio. Empress card. Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles. And then the Tower card's in the reverse. Okay, so Scorpio, here's the thing, right? The Nine of Swords in the overall and the Two of Swords, it's like something about having to make a decision. Now, the main cards here tell me that the intention and the wanting is stability and to really expand and potentially even children, marriage, whatever. Now, there is some kind of a tension here, maybe about like it's been stuck or unclear on the direction forward. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, it could be that this, you know, it feels, because the waiting energy of the Three of Wands, it could be that there's a Tower brewing where it's like a decision needs to be made, okay? So like this can also be an internal Tower, okay? This is your energy, by the way, Scorpio, but it's like the unraveling, because if there's tensions or indecisions and there's been a bit of a waiting, now it's like something's coming to a head. Now this person, the internal Tower, also could be that this person is, I mean, that can be a trigger point. It can be a spiritual thing where this person is like, okay, it's time to make a decision. And also this could be triggering something within them, like where they're like, okay, thinking forward, something needs to change, something needs to shift. You know, I mean, Empress card in upright is confident energy. It's also about giving and receiving love. And I do think overall the stresses and anxieties. I'm not taking this as like anything too much. I just feel like it's like there's a shake up now, like something needs to shift, because the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse means that it potentially, at least now at this check-in, for those of you for whom this reading resonates, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse could mean that there's been a stop to working towards this long-term goal, even though it seems that there is a long-term goal. Now, whatever reason that is, and I guess the Oracle cards will tell us, you know, Queen of Cups in the reverse, it has challenged something, where the Queen of Cups in the reverse, that's like Shadow Queen of Cups. There's a little bit of a probably tension, and the trigger, as I said, shadow stuff, like internal trigger, is like feeling maybe not really chosen, or feeling Queen of Cups in the reverse can be a little bit of that codependent energy, like feeling like not really getting the love, you know, or the return. And that might just come down to just that things have been a bit stuck or unclear, perhaps because of due to distance, or there's just been kind of a little bit of, stagnancy. I mean, High Priestess is mystery, you know, and the blindfold being on here, it's like, where is this going? So I feel like this is triggering something within this person to have a look within. Self-appreciation maybe, because maybe there's been tensions between you and this person. High Priestess, maybe this can go in and out of silence, the High Priestess. Like maybe there's kind of like silent treatment or frustration in some kind of a way. But I'm really just more so getting this as like, okay, stress about the way forward. Maybe they feel like you withdraw the love, Scorpio. I mean, whether that's founded or unfounded, because that's water sign energy. We've also got Pisces. So what are they feeling? Yeah, 5 of Wands. And then the Emperor, guys. So Emperor and Empress, they feel like you are a counterpart. This is husband, wife, mother, father, or just spiritual counterparts, guys. But for some reason, there's been tensions and conflict. Some of you are dealing with a situation where it's been a bit stagnant because there might be exes in the mix, like children, okay? You know, past relationships. I'm not getting someone that's actually in a relationship, right? But it could be that there's tensions like this waiting to build house and home. Indecision because of, you know, Knight of Pentacles, like building towards that goal, because Magician card in the reverse is like unfulfilled potential. So it's like it's manifesting, but it feels stagnant, okay? And maybe you have had conflict or tension with this person, but there's something to do with the trigger point around feeling like they need to compete. You might feel the same, okay? And I'm not getting compete because there's screwing around or anything like that. It's like not feeling very appreciated, not feeling like completely chosen, as in for the long-term goal. You understand what I'm saying, Scorpio? So, and it's because things feel a bit mysterious. Maybe things go unsaid and then they kind of tension bubbles, if that makes sense. And then, I don't know, this person could have like a trigger point around that, okay? Equally, Scorpio, you know, they could have their own stuff. Tower is personal tower in the shadow. So they might be having their own thing where like what's not working must go, whether that's spiritually or getting rid of competing interests, like things that have been blocking the connection, okay? So I'm going to take a look at your side of the street, Scorpio, because the truth is you've actually like manifested this version. And so you can actually tweak it and manifest it however you like, okay? It's really just a snapshot of the current energy. So what does Scorpio feel towards this person at this time? Virgo, Gemini energy with the Magician. Okay, we've got High Priestess. So something about mystery, but maybe also you feel intuitively connected. We've got Page of Wands. Maybe this is also, well, it's flirtatious, but maybe it's also about wanting to take things in a new direction. Let's have a look. How does Scorpio feel? Yeah, Knight of Swords. I feel like Knight of Swords can be maybe erratic communication between the two of you. So maybe there has been a bit of reactivity for the reasons that I explained. There's a trigger point of like looking at the future, feeling stagnant, indecision. Yeah, High Priestess had to come out again. You both have the High Priestess, mystery. Feels like it's mysterious in some kind of a way, you know, like we've got 6 of Pentacles, reciprocity. You seem to be focused on reciprocity. maybe there's questions around that. Like I said to you, I think this person sometimes feels like maybe they have to fight for the love. Maybe you feel like you're giving and you want to have an equal give and take. Because there's a lot of burdens here. Now, again, the burdens might be outside stuff. Like some of you are dealing with a situation where the competing interests, it's like financial responsibility outside of the connection, like children, etc. And that's weighing on it. Okay, but perhaps like that creates confusion between the two of you about the way forward, right? And then it triggers. So you can easily change that, Scorpio, because there you pushed out. So if you've had conflicts or arguments with this person, I mean, you can just affirm, actually, we have a perfect relationship. Actually, we get along great. Actually, and all of the pieces move for you. If you ever feel like this person makes you feel like you're not getting the adequate attention or support, because Six of Pentacles also support, you know? You can say they're so supportive. They're so loving. If you have issues here where there's been stalling because of outside factors, all outside factors, guys, are circumstantial. So all you need to do is detach and go to the end and affirm, I'm version of Scorpio. I'm in the reality where I have what I want. They are so this and this and this, whatever. You can go and look at other coaches and suggestions for affirmations, or you can look at some of my live streams where I talk about it, but there's a lot weighing. You might feel like you're carrying a lot of burdens. You might feel like the burden also is trying to get this right balance between the two of you of the equal give and take. There's been impatience here. Temperance card in the reverse because 7 of Swords. There's trust issues as well. And I think this is like, again, I really don't think that there's like effing around, guys. The competition thing is like trust issues. Like, are you really reciprocating? That might be old shit, you know? And 7 of Swords also can be avoidance. So maybe you feel like this person avoids saying what's what, like they hold back. They equally, Scorpio, they might feel the same. You know, it could be a bit of a tit for tat thing. That's why I saw that Knight of Swords when I was shuffling. It could be like reactivity, like things just bubble and then you snap at one another. Impatience, okay? Because 7 of Swords, it's like things need to be addressed because it's unclear, like what's the plan kind of thing. And so this is just momentary check-in, but that causes stress and anxiety. Let me have a look at this. Yeah, King of Cups in the reverse, Scorpio, and then the 4 of Wands. King of Cups in the reverse, Queen of Cups in the reverse. You're like kind of mirroring each other's mutual feeling, like the other one is not really reciprocating the love, okay? But that's an illusion. It's one, so you're, and I'm not giving you guys shit. This is why it's so easily fixable, okay? So you're only going to experience a version of a person from the version of yourself that you're aware of being and what you're projecting, your dominant thoughts and assumptions. So no, they absolutely love me. I'm version of Scorpio. I'm totally loved. You know, we have the best relationship. They give me all the support. They make me a priority. So we don't need to focus on them changing, guys. That's why my channel is different. Okay, no one to change but self. And then dominant thoughts and assumptions. There's the version of them that's going to show up very lovingly and you can have the harmony. 4 of Wands is about marriage and commitment, guys, and you both seem to have that here. So if the burdens are some kind of a dynamic, or if the burdens are that you're having some trust issues because of, and that would be your story, Scorpio. So no, love is completely safe. They're so open, they're so loving, because I'm not even getting a liar. Look at these cards, like these are really nice cards, okay? I just feel like there's a dynamic. This is why I do the tarot the way that I do it, guys. And if it's not your reading, guys, fuck it. And even if it is, you can leave today, take some of my advice, but just like refocus your energy. You don't need to take the tarot and run with it. But like, it looks to me like house and home on both ends is a focus. Now there could be stresses around 6 of Pentacles, you know, burdens to do with being able to find that right balance, and burdens maybe about needing to support others if you're dealing with a situation where there's children and there's finances. But that doesn't need to be a block to you actually just being in the end and having a harmonious relationship, guys. Literally think about the infinite versions of connections you can have, or the infinite ways things can go. So I would say breaking a pattern. And 7 of Swords, you know, also if you feel like you have trust issues, Scorpio, then select version of Scorpio where love is safe, you can trust. Maybe do some releasing, revision, letting go of old version of Scorpio, because there's a version of you in existence. Yeah, Ten of Cups is in the reverse. You doubt that this can lead to your Ten of Cups, and some of you have lost out on your Ten of Cups. This can be also family stuff, like childhood stuff. Sorry, I don't want to go too like, you know, but because I'm not telling you have to go and heal your inner child and all of that. There is a story. Love's not safe, love's not trustworthy, or there's like maybe that this goes a bit cold and that triggers something in you, not being enough, not being loved. I mean, they seem to have equally something, because there's a couple of these crossover cards, but we just need to, it takes one person to be totally secure and project differently, and that person's going to show up for you secure. You're selecting that version with your mind, guys, okay? But this is like you're not trusting that this can lead to Ten of Cups, because I think that there's something that you need to rework, shift your state, because you both have Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. So something's gone on here where like you're both kind of mutually feeling like this has stopped, or there's, you know, you're not working towards the common long-term goal, and there's impatience here. So either you feel this person's been impatient with you, or you're both impatient with one another for some reason, because that upright means, yeah, might feel slow and steady to get there, but this is like the intention is marriage and long-term commitment, I would say, or moving in together, or whatever it is, or just harmony and union. Now you can easily, like if you feel like they're not really making the effort, so you're not trusting them, and they feel like you're not really making the effort, okay, forget about what they're thinking, because if you change and you say, no, that they're so set on me, they want it, we're on the same page, or even going to the end, we live together, like do visualization, affirmation, whatever it is, but then embody that end, it's inevitable that you get what you want, all right? This is something to do also, you could have been connected to this person for some time, and it's been feeling like timing's been a factor because, like I said, there's some stresses. Either it's got to do with like outside responsibility, work, career, children, exes, something like that. But all doesn't matter, Scorpio. So just decide what you want. On this timeline, it feels stuck, but you have this like Emperor and Empress energy, but you're both mutually kind of feeling like the other one's rejecting the love. So you just need to change. Don't worry about them changing their mind, okay? We've got chaos. That's the Tower card. Things crumbling. That's the internal tower, so it's a spiritual thing. Okay, intimacy. So things are crumbling. What's not working must go, okay? So this person might be going through their own tower with tension and conflict. Definitely whatever is causing them to feel unworthy, not lovable, which is an old story they have. I told you that, okay? We have the intimacy, passion, coming into union. You both have Four of Wands, so that's what they want with you in the next 2 weeks. What else? Did I not say avoidance? Avoidance. So you both, and then trust issues, guys. It's not even founded, but it's something to do with your communication, and you might have the same story, and if you go silent, there's negative assumptions perhaps, okay? I'm not enough, I'm not loved, they're ignoring me, they're being like this, they're being like that, the intentions. So you can take control because you're the operant power, Scorpio, and I've already given you enough advice. It causes trust issues. And then, you know what? Money matters has come out. So there might be something to do this as legal matters, money, there's a concern. Maybe you're both concerned with money and career, or there's, you know, legal ties and money and responsibilities outside, as I said. And so that might be the main thing. But again, like, guys, this is just the check-in. I know I keep like reiterating that and people get annoyed with me, but like, it's just the truth. Like, you are completely in control, Scorpio. So tweak it. Change it, select preferable version. If you don't want any fighting and trust issues, you want the best possible version, they're available to you. Healing heart, healing heartbreak. Okay, maybe you both have had like, this is not a toxic relationship. It's old trust issues of believing that, it says one-sided. You both have Queen of Cups and King of Cups in the reverse. So you both question is the love returned? And it's like, I'm not good enough, I'm not good enough. That's old shit. And so, like I said, all you need to do is you selected version of person that has the unhealed stuff. Don't worry about it. You're not trying to change unhealed version. You're selecting healed version of Scorpio and you're projecting dominant thoughts and assumptions onto them. They're your mirror. So you're like, no, we have such a harmonious relationship. Okay, there is no obstacle. Yeah, okay, we've got watching, looking, perception, stalking with soulmates. There's this feeling or fear of competition. Okay, this person might be obsessed with the idea that you're, you know, doing the wrong thing, that you have that there's competition, and that might be an old story. I really didn't pick that up on your side. You might feel that this person, you have trust issues. I think this is all illusion, okay? So nip it in the bud, take it out of your awareness, because you're manifesting from awareness, guys. So that's why observation, just shift your observation, refocus, reselect. And look, anyway, guys, I hope that that helped you. I'm sending you guys so much love. I intend that it helps some of you. And we do have soulmates, guys. Soul connection, partnership, soul contract, life partner, 401s, 401s. I think it's a pretty good reading. So tweak it how you want. I'm sending you guys so much love, and I'll check in with you in 2 weeks' time.